What I've got here today is an MTD Yardworks Snowblower. It's a 10.5 horsepower, 30-inch cut. Now what I'm going to be doing on this blower today is replacing the friction wheel. Now I've already made videos of how to replace the friction wheel on some other MTD snowblowers, but the difference between this blower today and the other videos I have is this blower here has gears inside the drivetrain. These two blowers here, Cub Cadet and the Mastercraft, are all MTD machines. They're slightly a bit older than the machine we're going to be working on today, and they do not have multiple gears in the drivetrain like on the blower we're going to be working on today. Now it's going to be much easier to work on your blower if it's up like this on its front end. Now there's going to be 4 bolts holding the belly pan, and there are 3/8, and you have to remove all 4 of them. Once they're all off, you can just pull the pan right out. Now we're going to have to remove both wheels. Grab a ratchet with a 1/2-inch socket and remove the bolt in the center here. It's usually not too tight. And all you need to do now is pull the wheel out. Now just repeat the process on the other side. So now we've got both wheels off like that, that's good. And I'll show you inside the gear case here. Here's the wheel that we're going to replace. We're actually only replacing the rubber lining on the friction wheel here. And this is what I meant by the extra gears in the gear case. The other blowers I just showed you only have 1 gear over here. What you're going to need now is a nice flat screwdriver like this, preferably a large one. And we're going to remove this clip here with it. So just insert your screwdriver inside here and push down. And there's also another clip like that here that I'm going to remove in the same way here. If it flies off like that, make sure you know where it lands. Now there's a bearing here at the end of the shaft. What you want to do is go in with your screwdriver and pop it out like that. What you want to do is completely remove it from the shaft. Now there's also a thin washer here that you want to remove. And on the other side now the bearing's just about out. Now there's a 3rd E-clip here on the shaft on the inside that we need to remove as well. And I'm going to remove it with that big flat screwdriver. And here it is. To get this thing off of here, reach in inside, lift this up here, and try to move the whole assembly toward you like that. And I'll pull the shaft to the left, and you're going to see that the gear is going to come off over here. Make sure you leave the gear there for now so we don't forget exactly which direction it goes in. Now you've got this off. Now simply just move the shaft past the cable here and take out the whole assembly like that. This gear here comes off as well, so if you do take it off, make sure you remember which side goes where. So I've removed the little gear here to be out of the way. Now just grab the whole assembly, slide it right out. Keep the shaft there in the same order that you took this out, so that when we put it back, we're positive we're putting back everything in the same order. Now what we need to do is to remove the 4 bolts here, and there are 3/8. Now what you need to do is to separate the metal disc here, and grab a sharp screwdriver and get in there and just separate it like that. And this is the part we're replacing right here. Now the reason why I'm replacing it is because the rubber on this one will be slightly higher, and there'll be less chance of it slipping on the friction wheel disc. Now when you go to buy this part, it's an MTD part number 7350243.